It's time for the final match.
Jigs, you owe me a code.
Fuck you.
I wanted to actually say it. And
Round 2, match number 6. And it is going to be Zinyak against the Arbiter.
An alien who speaks British against an alien who is pissed off.
Well, then again, both of them can speak English.
Well, it's British. A British accent.
One speaks with a British accent, the other speaks with an American accent. Anyway.
Who writes this shit? Seriously.
Microphone a bit closer to your mouth.
I talk loud anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I keep it close.
Well, anyway, here is Zinyak.
Zinyak? Well, what can you say about Zinyak?
He was successful in the first round. And now, here comes a pissed off Arbiter.
Could we have a repeat of that infamous match?
Well, this is of course a rematch from Hyperlink.
The infamous. If you refer to the infamous match, there was one match you think of that is infamous involving Arbiter. That has to be the one against Jack Stanbridge.
Hell in a Cell and Uprising. But of course, Arbiter and Jack are back at each other's throats. And we saw that earlier when Jack won his first round match against Reptile. Arbiter would then show up and lay an assault onto Jack. Oh, issues are definitely arising again between those two. But at the moment, Arbiter, he needs to focus on Zinyak.
Remember, this is the final match of the second round.
The final match of the second round. Just as G-Man said it. After this, we will have our 6 semi-finalists. And then, of course, we will see 3 of them progress to the final.
But the question is, who?
Uh-oh. Of course, are these two of the bigger guys of the tournament.
But remember the fact
Arbiter, of course, a former finalist in the CXWI Cup, losing in the final to Mr. Bones.
Which was an absolute shock. Because everyone pretty much wrote off Mr. Bones before the match.
And that was actually Arbiter's debut in CXWI. This was back when Arbiter first started in CXWI. He made it to the final of the CXWI Cup and then pretty much acted up as kind of a lackey to Master Chief. Then, of course, along with Chief, Mewtwo, and Tyler WWE, forms the Horsemen. Arbiter would win the international title, and instead of just waiting for number 1 contenders to be chosen by matches, he'd go out and challenge people for the title.
That was right. I had a shot at the international title during his reign. I was unsuccessful. You got to consider that.
Singapore came there.
My reign's a former international champion. There's only one opponent I ever faced for that international title.
The other reign you had of the international title didn't even last that long.
Yeah, because the only opponent I really ever faced for that international title was my brother.
Trying to close that there. Roll up. Won't count on the outside.
And I had quite a good run as an international champion. The first run, I had quite a good run. Quite a lot of opponents fell. And remember how I won my first international title? It was a tables, ladders and chairs match.
Yes, it was. Of course, if we go back to the first ever international title match between Lucario and Scott McShannon.
That is a legendary match. That was a legendary match.
Of course, it would be there. It would be there, but not only would we crown our first international champion, our first tag team champions. Our continuation of the 24/7 European title, and of course crown our first ever CXWI World Champion.
During that year 24/7, to this day, I am still the longest reigning European champion.
You also had the most reigns of the European title.
Yep. And guess who's second?
See a figure 4 leg lock here.
Guess who's second?
I have no clue, to be honest. I think it's Harry.
Nope. It's Scott.
As far as I know, Scott only had one run with the European title. And it only lasted 2 minutes. Oh, shot there.
I beat Scott for the European title as well.
Anyway, you see right now, Arbiter!
You bloody beat me for the title as well!
Yeah, I did. I actually remember that. I didn't want to see you as champion, so I ran in, got the cover over you, and then I got beat by... I think it was Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago? Then who beat Ivan Drago, if you remember me serve correct?
I have no clue, to be honest. Anyway, you see right now, Zinyak.
It was Harry, then I beat Harry for the title.
See right now, Arbiter super kick.
You think about how many title reigns in the European Championship. There's a reason why it's not listed as under the championships on the wiki page, because the fact
even
is,
under the defunct titles, because it was just so all over the place, and then when the times it wasn't all over the place, it was just kind of meh.
there was too many title reigns to put down. I've held 7 European titles, the most in CXWI. I held 2 in MCW.
Oh!
And the fact
shots
is,
down! And Zinyak back on the offense. Uppercut there, catching Arbiter right in the mouth.
every now and then I do defend the European title live events.
See now, whoa! Bulldo bomb! One, two! Zinyak kicking out.
You talk about power gain in this match. Weight
Power versus power.
You're not even going to question weight, because there's only about a £50 weight difference between these two. Ish.
Almost about 50-ish. Zinyak a little over 400. Arbiter nearing a 370 mark. I believe he's lost weight since we last weighed him.
This, you talk about physicality. I said earlier, Johnny Gat versus the Sun was going to be a physical match. I might take that back. This is physical.
See right now, a Boston Crab right now by Zinyak. See now.
Missed the kick.
Misses the elbow. Oh! There's a kick of his own. Again there. Up to the top and a clothesline. And right now, Arbiter. Nicely done there. Nicely done there. Misses it there.
There's one thing I haven't brought up the entire show. That is, of course, that...
And a brainbuster there.
There's one thing I didn't bring up in this.
And again! Zinyak, those brainbusters.
During these sets of matches, everyone's asked me so many times when I'm returning their hits. An interviewer has now pissed me off, which is the worst thing to do.
That's one of the reasons we don't normally allow journalists anywhere near CXWI.
An interviewer's pissed me off because they were outside the training facility amongst the fans.
Why do you keep saying interviewist? The term is journalist, and the look of the damn now by Arbiter!
Well, the journalists are just pretty much fucktards anyway.
Depends what they're writing for.
Well, one's pissed me off, and all because I mentioned one thing, which I...
Need a stomach there by Arbiter.
Which I know you do not want me to mention yet.
Drop kick. What, Nicolas Cage? Oh!
No, not that. About the rematch.
Oh, missing the clothesline there. And, missing the face crusher right now. Counterfest.
Because we both agreed there will be a rematch between me and Preston inside the cell. But the question, I've allowed Preston to have time to heal up.
Yeah.
Yep, so until we're both 100%, we will not face each other in the cell. Most likely, this match could actually take place at Art of Pain.
Oh!
That was effective.
That was effective, and, well, the pitfalls aren't going to count on the rampway, so... These two brawling up here, and now look out. Head first!
And I know you were thinking, that should be a good match, the rematch.
Arbiter! Oh my word, he's sending Zinyak flying back and forth! Knock him down, he just gets a kick right there.
And guess what Shadow's gone and fucking done?
Zinyak right now! Quickly countered there.
Well, actually
Zinyak.
not Shadow, more Austin. Austin's pissed off Shadow and Shadow's pissed off Austin. So what's new there? So, moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, Boston Crab right now again by Zinyak. And Zinyak right now.
You know the question mark I
Roll
brought
up
up
here.
earlier at the time?
It's not going to count on the outside.
I'm a bit interested about the time right now. Because the time
We're almost halfway through the time limit.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking this. If these
The two
two
of them need to get back into the ring, because that's the only place the pinfall will count. Oh! Backdropped onto the table. That's the only place the cover will count. But
it's a concern.
wait a minute. Oh! Oh, caught there, look out. Inzaguri. Oh, ducking the mist.
We still have no medical update, by the way.
Oh,
On the
wow!
pile driver.
Pile driver through the table.
By the way, we still have no medical update on ME in this condition.
Regarding the assault made by Blazer Kid. Anyway, you see right now.
So there's a question mark if ME's going to be able to compete. If he's not able to, then Guile automatically goes through to the semi-finals without even competing.
Yeah. You see now.
But then again, if that's the case, these two might end up having the EXE virus getting involved. No! Yeah, the EXE virus getting involved.
Well, then again, that's questioning. Nicely done there. That's questioning if ME is, because what we know, he might still be able to make it to the semi-final matches.
But then again, Guile's got to be keeping an eye on this match as well.
You see right now.
The time limit seems to be in favour right now, if you realise it.
It's still running down and they still haven't got back into the ring. You see right now. A chair here. In the hands of the
we
Arbiter.
still don't know the situation
wait a
with
minute.
the Arbiter.
Oh crap. Ow!
And the assault on management.
The assault on management?
No, not the assault on management. The...
Oh crap! Brainbuster through the table!
And that is blooded up the Arbiter. No, what am I saying? The assault on management, the murder thing, the thing that the Arbiter.
Supposed thing, but Jack has highlighted.
Yeah, the question is,
And yeah,
management
I've talked to Arbiter, and he has confirmed. Yes, he killed someone, but that's because he was a spy working for the Brute. He didn't tell me who it was though.
We're still trying to figure out who it was. I'm going to investigate.
And none of the members of management have told me anything about it either. Because they know that Arbiter is going to be an absolute...
The mist.
Ah, the mist there. And boom, the kick. That clock's still running down. They still haven't got back to the ring. It's not one down, a shot.
But there is a fair few minutes to go.
Yeah.
That'll be in about 5, and Zinyak's busted open.
Zinyak bloodied.
Coming up to the 5-minute mark.
Jesus Christ, gee, man, that was a big one there. Anyway, now we're at the 5-minute mark for this one, and these two still destroying each other.
But the good news is they're back in the ring. Bad news is the time. Why did I say it like that? I don't know.
You see now,
This counterfest destruction of the arena. No, that's Scott McShannon and Austin Newers. What the fuck am I talking about?
you see right now, sleeper hold here by Zinyak.
That match was brutal.
Gonna try and put Arbiter out. Jesus. Now check this out. Kick to the stomach.
Who do you reckon will win this match?
It's too hard to tell. Zagalian drop. And now putting in the lock of the dam.
But is it enough? Also, can I bring something up? Leon Kennedy.
Nice shot there.
Leon Kennedy has had his 3rd back surgery since being taken out.
Yeah, that's a lot of back surgeries.
Yeah.
And now, oh, duck in the mist!
Turns out I actually broke his fucking back with that torture rack.
Oh, you see now.
Holy
Oh! The shots now. And Zinyak looking to be in control. Nicely done that.
Nice suplex. And yet again,
Oh!
yet again, that
Jack
time,
find the head.
that time.
And now look at, oh god, the look of the dam by Zinyak.
That time is now starting to become an essence here.
You see right now the look of the dam applied by Zinyak, not getting Arbiter to tap out though. And right now,
boy,
it looks to be, oh, just what I'm about to say, it looks to be Zinyak's game, but Arbiter starting to fight him, but Zinyak going to quickly shut him down. But once again, counters going on here. 3-minute warning.
stole my line.
You see now. Trying to, ow!
Well, Guile's got to be keeping an eye out of this match. If so's the XE Virus, so am I.
Of course, if of course, this is the last chance for the reserves to get in via the second round into the semi-finals, because if this match ends a time limit draw, Guile will take the second reserve place through to the semi-final.
Yep, and there's no chance of getting through to the final via the reserves. So Guile could
unless,
steal.
of course, there was a draw during the semi-finals.
Yep. And consider the
Remember,
fact
the reserves are active at all times during the tournament. Oh crap! The Slayer of the Prophet.
But is it enough?
Prophet there. Oh, he's not done. Oh, the mist. And Zinyak now. Kick over the head.
You realise the fact is, you could have
Cover. One, two, and that's it.
I also got to consider.
Arbiter.
Well, the match is over, but I got to say this.
Arbiter making it through to the semi-finals. We now have our 6 semi-finalists. And I'm going to list them. It is Jack Stanbridge, Matthew Herworth, Desan, U2, Emmy, and Arbiter.
But you realise the fact the final could end up being the XE Virus versus myself versus Guile.
Should there be 3 time limit draws if that should happen? Jesus Christ, is that nuts. But anyway,
Well,
there was the kick.
we still
That seals the end of the second round. Zinyak eliminated, Arbiter through, and that's an impressive one.
Well,
Jack!
redemption.
Oh, well, the attack happened earlier. Clearly, Jack out here to get himself more. You see right now. You see Arbiter trying to fight back, but after that match with Zinyak,
He took a bit of a bruising.
a bit of a bruising. But a spear there. Still going to have to fight. Oh crap! Heroes fall. And look at this right now, Bulldog. And
Well-
now, oh crap! Oh, cutter!
Well, we all know the rules of the CXWI Cup. If you're unaware, if you interfere during a match, your job is
KO
pretty much
kick!
on the line. So everyone's
Oh, look
kind
at
of,
this, oh crap! Getting him impact time! Hang on! This Guile!
what the fuck is
Guile!
Guile?
Another member of the Neo Covenant! Clearly out here! Giving Arbiter the assist! And now, double crap
this is
Jack!
bullshit.
Well, Jack came out here looking for Arbiter. Once again, furthers the issues between Jack and the Neo Covenant, but bottom line is this. Arbiter is through to the semi-finals.